Hey guys, this is Yasin Nizami and I'm back with my bite-sized videos, and today's topic is tips for the first home buyers. So stay tuned, don't go anywhere, I'll be right back. Welcome back guys. So as a first-time home buyer, you have a lot of questions in your mind, how I'm going to go through this whole process, how I'm going to get my mortgage, my realtor, how do I get my listings and all that stuff. So I'm going to break it down, this whole process, in 5 different steps, and hopefully this will be helpful. So number 1 is understand how much down payment you can make. A lot of banks and lenders, they need at least 20% of the total amount as the down payment. Now understand that not everybody has 20% cash available in their bank, so there are certain programs that allow you to make less than 20% as a deposit and still be able to get your mortgage approved. Talk to your mortgage broker and advisor, and he can better guide you. For example, you can get CMHC insurance to cover the rest of the amount if you're not making 20% minimum down payment. Number 2 is understand your affordability. So based upon your income and your other expenses, you can understand how much how much mortgage payment you can afford monthly. And it's not just the mortgage payment, you have to understand the other running expenses, for example, property taxes and utility bills. So you have to factor those elements into the equation. So based upon your income and then mortgage payment and property taxes and utility bills, then you can create a profile, and then using those online calculators that are available on different banks and lenders website, you can then estimate or predict how much monthly payment you can afford, and based on that how much mortgage you can afford in order to buy a house. Once you do that, then you will know what is going to be your limit. Set a budget limit based upon your outgoings, your incomes, your other liabilities, and set that limit as a ceiling limit. For example, based upon my financial profile, I can say I cannot go above $600,000 in order to buy a property. So set your limit and stick to it, because this is really important, guys. You don't want to be living in a house stressed every day, waking up thinking how I'm going to make these monthly payments if I lose job or something happened to me, God forbid. So don't stretch yourself, set a ceiling limit and stick to it. Don't be afraid to walk away from a deal if it is not fitting your financial profile. Okay. Number 4, once you have once you have determined your down payment, once you have determined your outgoings and mortgage affordability and set your budget, then you start interviewing realtors, because a lot of people think you don't need a realtor in order to buy a house. Well, that's true. You can still go out and shop around and purchase a house, but understand one thing, that if you go and talk to the listing agent directly, number 1, that listing agent is protecting the seller, right? He is protecting his interest. He is representing the seller in that transaction. You're coming in as a customer, so your interest as a buyer are not protected. That listing agent will make sure that he will get the best possible deal out of you in order to serve his client. So choose a buyer realtor that meets your requirement, understand your requirements, and then the person you feel comfortable with. If you don't feel comfortable with the way the buyer realtor is dealing with you or representing you, move away and then choose another one, right? Do not sign the buyer realtor agreement until you feel comfortable with that person. So very important, guys. So once you have determined your realtor, then start looking around and then write down the requirements on your paper. So on one column you write down your must-have, on the second column you write down your nice to have requirements, because this is very important, because a lot of time you will go into the showing and then you will forget what is the most important thing that you want to need in that house, right? You need double garages, you need 4 bedroom, you need back you need backyard, big backyard, or different flooring, things like that. So write down all these requirements and then use them as a checklist as you go through these showings. So these are the 5 things that I can guide you as a realtor myself to you like first time home buyers, and hopefully this will help you in your transaction. And if you have any follow-up questions, add your comments down there or reach out to me on Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook. And I have my email address written down there as well. So feel free to contact me. And until next time, see you. Take care.